Hello paper crafters, and I want to wish you all a happy new year. I have a new video for you. It's a Marianne Creatables release. I'll get right to it. This first die is number LR0235, and it is a set of 4 dies. There is this lovely outer scallopy edge here, then the main heart of the die, which is this lovely filigree oval, then this little medallion in the inside, and then this little filigree center. So if you cut out this lovely medallion, you can back it with this filigree. Kind of, you can see here how they layered it and did that to get the effect. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see the details of this die and how nicely it cuts and how pretty it is. And I will show you the back so you can get an idea of the dies it cuts. It cuts those 4 right there. The lacy background, the lacy oval, the medallion, and then the little filigree. The next one in the series is this gorgeous die. This has been insanely popular, this die, and it's no doubt why when you see it here. This die is LR0236. And it is this lovely big medallion die, perfect to make a card in itself or as a background. It is a set of 4 dies again. The background die to cut out is a backer because you're going to be cutting out all these lace holes in there with one swipe through your die machine. You can leave your center solid by not inserting this die. If you insert that die, then your center will be out of it and you can kind of use it to make a window. And then this lovely filigree piece here comes with it as an added bonus. And again, I will turn it over to show you LR0236 and how the 4 dies cut. Very, very nice die. One that I recommend for everybody's collection. The next one is LR0237, and it is this fluted wine glass. And it could be used for weddings. New Year's is over, but think of next year if you want some New Year's cards, Valentine's, or something to toast a birthday. This cuts out very nice. You'll see it shortly. And then the next die is LR0238, and it's wedding rings. And again, pretty much the same use as the fluted glass you can use the wedding rings for. It's a very nice, don't forget anniversaries too, and that cuts out a sweet little die too, and we'll show you that die cut. And then the last one, LR0239, are the 2 swans that form the heart in the center, so perfect for Valentine's Day there, and just a really sweet card on how it can make up quickly. A lot of people have emailed me that they wanted a swan, and I emailed them back that I like these 2 the best out of the ones I have. So let's get on to, well, let me leave that there for you to stare at for a second. Let's get on to the release. It was done by Kathy Lynn Kalsovic, and she did a gorgeous job. And I'm just gonna do this right here and show you this wonderful card. And there are those swans that I was telling you about. And if you remember, I was telling you that my design team is starting to get into the paper embroidery. They're getting really hooked on this, and you can kind of see how beautiful the work is. This is Kathy Lynn's first paper embroidery card, and she gave it to me. I'm so proud. My design ladies are so super to me. They treat me so well. So the front of this card, she used hand embroidery from Erica Fortkins and Nellie Van Veen embroidery kit EF001. And if you go back and go through my blog, you will see that I have that for sale, or you can go to my search engine, which is the right, and type in EF001, and it'll take you to where these card kits were. Now, this card kit she didn't use the card kit included in that set, but she kept the pattern and applied it to her own set, which is great. That's what we want you to do. We want you to keep those patterns in those kits because you can use them on other things. She also is saying if you're interested in that shiny thread, let me see if I can pan towards it a little bit here. that shiny glistening thread right there. You can see how it sparkles when the light hits it. That is Sulky 1456008 embroidery thread, and that I can't get you, but you want to go to a sewing store to get these, and get machine embroidery threads. Do not get like DMC floss. That doesn't work well for paper, gets all knotted up. And now to the part we're selling, the Marianne die creatable, the swans LR0239, which you can see there, and then the rings LR0238. And the embossing folder in the background is just a Cuttlebug Swiss dots, which is always a nice look. And I just want the light to get so you can see how those swans and how pretty they look there. Very, very sweet. And there's the rings. On the video, the card looks dark when it's actually under a lot of light, and that's just the shiny paper. But you can see right there that shows a good thing of how the rings emboss and how the swans emboss. It almost looks like that, the way that little wing pops out. It almost looks dimensional. So very sweet card. Now we have the inside of the card. I'm going to open it up here, and we have this beautiful, I'm going to pan back out so we can see the card in its entirety. And we have this beautiful card, and that's how it sits. And I'm going to focus first on this side. My gosh, Kathy Lynn, your cards are as beautiful on the inside as they are on the outside. What a special treat. Now the inside of this card that you're looking at, that is the Cherry Lynn Wedding Vows. It's number FRM138, and I have that in stock. And it actually is out with a designer right now, so it'll be coming out again soon with more cards. But that shows that beautiful, what you're looking at is the couple and this archway here. It all cuts that out in one fell swoop to make that beautiful. That in itself is just a nice card, but Kathy Lynn embellished it. She used the Cherry Lynn Flourish Strip B178, and that is this one right here. It comes out. These have already been released. If you go in my search engine, you'll find it. And the Marianne Creatables LR0150. That's already been released, and I have all these in stock. And that right there is the LR0150. That's been a very popular die. Most of you probably already have that. And then the Stems and Flower LR0192. That's this little filigree right here. Not this one. That's the same as this one. But this little filigree right there. That is what that is. And that is another one that's very popular. And I think any of those filigree ones are definite must for your collections. She also used Tim Holtz embossing folder bricks, and that's the background right there. That's kind of hard for you to see because of, again, my lighting here. It's a very dark day here as usual, but you can kind of catch the light there, and it's showing. I can maybe special order that if you really want the bricks one. And it's metallic cardstock with white and gold glitter. Now, I have a source for metallic cardstock, but unfortunately you have to buy like 25 colors of the same sheet, which is a little bit expensive. But if some of you tell me you cannot get it anywhere and you're interested, email me. We can see what we can do if there's a color preference. I always like silver and gold. Can't go wrong with those, but some of you may want green or pink or something purple. Also, I noticed my supplier was out of a lot of colors for Christmas, but I'm sure they'll get more in. Now we have this part of the card. Isn't that beautiful? And she used the Marianne Creatables Petra Small Ovals LR0235. Now that is the die we are selling today. So I want to draw attention to this. I want to pan in there, and I want to just show how that works. That's that outer lacy edge it cuts. Then this is the other oval, and I want to bring that up to you so you can see all the delicate embossing there. Isn't that pretty? How nicely that embosses, and how nicely and crisp that cuts out. And over here in the corner, she used the smallest emblem from the set that we showed there, and she used the Spellbinder's heart circle and cut it in 4 pieces to make that little edge there. that's, let me put this back here so I can kind of touch it. That right there, I can special order that for you, for any of you that want it. But this set and that set are part of the oval that she cut the centers and cut and made the little corner filigrees, which is very, very clever. And then the sentiment, if you're looking for that sentiment here, all because two people fell in love, that's from Recollection Stickers, and I'm not sure if I can order those for you. I can check if anybody has to have that. And then also she used the emblem right here to sign the back of her card, handmade from the heart, and you can kind of see how sweet that is. There's two of them there. It's a little bit hard to see with the metallic shining through, but that kind of helps right there. What a gorgeous card. That would make such a nice card for an anniversary, Valentine's, wedding. Of course that's wedding, but the theme of it. Now we have another card that's got similar, a wedding theme, and again, think Valentine's or anniversary, or just to have a birthday toast. You can do, you know, ideas are always endless here at Dutch Paper Crafts. And there is that die I was telling you about that I just love. I think everyone should have this die in their collection. This is, notice the embroidery here. That's all done by hand, and it's not hard. If you are intrigued by this, I encourage you, go look at my set. It was from the same set she used before, that EF001. I believe there were 4 sets I was selling. And she poked the holes and then did it with the metallic threads, and the regular, that pink is just a regular thread. And she hand embroidered it to the side, and then she used the die cuts, the Marianne Creatables LRO 237. There are those champagne glasses, and again I am going to kind of move them till I get the light to hit them just right to show you how sweet those little bubbles emboss and the shadows on the glasses, and how the two together make this wonderful toast. And then she also did the LRO 236, the Anja's large ovals, and I am just going to bring this up because you need to see how nicely this cuts and embosses. And I'm going to try to get some light here for you to write on it there. And you can just see all that filigree and lace. That's just one cut through, and you get that beautiful effect. And you can use that, I mean, for Valentine's Day. Think about Valentine's Day for that card. Any card, Christmas, anything, birthday, anything feminine, lacy, it makes a perfect card background. I just can't say enough about that. And she used that, and she also, if you're looking at the corners and wondering what those are, that's EK Victorian Photo Corner and Fisker's Broken Squares. She layered the two. Kathy Lynn's trademark. She does a lot with those two photo square things. On the sentiment is another Recollection sticker that says a toast. And I know you're all wanting to see the inside of this card, because you know with Kathy Lynn it's going to be spectacular. And there we go. There is that. There's how the card, I'll just stand it so you can take that all in. Now if you notice again, on the left side there is that same Cherry Lynn Wedding Vows die, frame 138, but she cut out the filigree part and just cut the couple out in the silhouette, which is a nice touch. It's less busy. So for those of you who like simplistic, or those of you who like black and white cards, that's a perfect match there too. And then the flowers are CC design cuts. Those are the phlox and the leafy branch. And then the Joycraft small roses. Now that's this tiny little die in there, and I'll bring that up closer to you so you can see that. That has already been released. If you Google in my search engine or just want to order it, it's 6003/0009, and that has been a very popular little die right there. Very sweet. It makes a beautiful rose, and you can also crunch that all up together and make a dimensional rose, which we saw. And I don't want to forget this. She made this little pocket, another Kathy Lynn trademark, on shows right there. There are 3 things: faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. Very nice. And then we'll go over to the other side here. Just let me put that there for now. And she used, on the right side, she used Die Cuts Marianne Creatables LRO 236, the large oval, the complete set. And she also, the ribbon is, and just from her stash, and the sentiment, a happily ever after, that's a Fisker's Just Married quote set. If you're looking for that, I may be able to special order that for you. You can ask me if you're interested. But I want to draw attention to the wonderful, how she did a contrasting glittery pattern in the background, which gives it a totally different effect. And then she cut out this white piece that comes in the set, and you can layer it. So if you don't want to cut a window out of this die, you can also layer it. Layering is very popular now. I also want to draw attention to the little filigree pieces that come in. Those are worth it too. I know these bigger dies are expensive, but if you really look at everything you're getting and the possibilities, with this die you can create so many different cards. It could be your trademark signature to use this die a lot too. And then I want to just flip off the back, nothing there, just that nice silver cardstock. And I'm going to go to the next card here. Then that, well, it's not a card actually, it's a treat bag, and it's on the same wedding theme. And I'm going to push that right there. There you go, and you can see that. And she has used the Quick Cuts bag die cut, which we've already released and have in stock. It's number DC027. And it's kind of hard to see because you're seeing, but once I flip it over, you'll see that little bag and that beautiful little flap. I love that little diamond she put there. And the lace around it. That bag is a very sweet bag. I don't think people realized how neat that bag was when it first came out. And she glued lace all around the treat bag, as you can see. And then she cut the oval from Marianne's Creatables. That's the die we're selling right here. Oops. Sorry about that. My fingers are so rough I'm a nurse. I wash my hands so many times during the day. That's the LR0235. That's the background there. And you can see, I just want to bring that up closer so you can see how beautiful both of those. There's the swan, and there's the bottom of that lace, that oval with the little pearls on it. Just how nicely that cuts and embosses. Very, very nice. Ovals are so popular. I love ovals, I love circles, and I love squares. I don't like the typical rectangle card. I mean, I do like it, but I prefer the others. I'm always into the different shapes. She wove the ribbon around the edges of the lace circle, which is a really cool idea. And she attached the two pieces of lace to the background of the swans. And then she added the swans, LR0239, and the swans are on the front, and the wedding rings, if you want those, remember we're selling those. There are those sweet dies right there. Let me catch them so you can see the pretty embossing involved on those. That's LR0238. And she did feathers and pearls and gemstones. And I know you'll want to see the bag open. It's Velcro. Little wedding favor, and this is cute what's inside. Gold and ivory M&Ms, which is sweet because it matches the ivory of the bag. So very, very classy. Very, very classy favor there. Or think of making somebody a little gift with this too. Very sweet. On to the next thing. It's a Christmas card. Now, Kathy Lynn sent me this release in the end of October, so but it's nobody's fault but mine that I'm getting it out to you so late. But here at Dutch Paper Crafts, we celebrate Christmas all year long. That is right on my blog, and I truly believe in that. I buy and sell Christmas. It's New Year's, the first year in January here, and several of my orders have Christmas items in them. Christmas is very popular, holidays and winter. And it's my favorite season, so I will have this available, and obviously my customers enjoy it too. This card was cut by using the Marianne Creatables, that LR0236, the Anja large oval, that die I told you that I like so much. And the front uses the 3 dies from the set, so you can see here's the lacy oval right there. And then she layered it with the part right there in there, and you can kind of see that. And then this little girl right here, as you know, she's a magnolia, and she's called Jingle Jangle Tilda, and I can order her for you. I've ordered her for other people. I may have ordered her for Kathy Lynn, I think. And then the other die cuts are Cherry Lynn C146 Snowflakes. It's all one set, and I do have those in stock, so if you want a variety of little snowflakes for embellishments, you can get those from me right now. And then the leaves and berries are all from her stash, and she made the bow. So it's a beautiful, beautiful set. Sorry, I'm trying a new thing here on a stand. I'm using my dad's professional setup here, and I'm a little bit awkward with it, so I'm sorry I keep hitting the camera and bouncing it. I will get better, I promise. Takes me a while to get used to new things. And then over here, if you're looking for this border right there, that little embellishment, that's a memory box die, and it's frosty border. I have that in stock as well if you're interested in that. So beautiful card. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to pan in because of the lighting, so you can kind of see a little bit better the details of all of these cuts and how beautiful just all the little details go into that. And boy, Kathy Lynn colors very nice there. I'm going to pan back out so we can open the card, because I know you're all going to want to see it. And there is the inside of that beautiful card right there. And she writes on the inside, this Christmas tree is a recollections paper. It's tree design called, and she added berries onto the trees to give it that little Christmassy look. And again, those snowflakes are from Cherry Lynn. That's the set that I do have in stock. It's C146. And then on the other side is the beautiful, the Anja Creatables LRO 236. And this is a Stampendous stamp if you're looking for it. I may be able to get it for you if you really have to have it. Just let me know. And also remember, this came with the set too. Those beautiful filigree. I love those. And she also used a Hollyberry punch, which is a Fisker's punch. Again, I might be able to special order that for you, but I just want to really zoom in so you can see the details of how that lattice die cuts. Now, isn't that nice? That beautiful fine. I want to draw attention how fine that is. It's amazing that the paper even stays intact, how dainty and elegant and lacy that is. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. So that's it for the release. I do want to show a lovely Christmas gift Kathy Lynn gave me, because all of my people love to see things that my design team makes for me. It's always spectacular. This is another Kathy Lynn signature, are these origami boxes she makes. She folds them. I'll show you the bottom so you can kind of see. And then she does this side, and she puts these wonderful top. Now, with this thing, I can do a little bit here. I can give you a little bit. I believe this is a Spellbinders die, the Holly Square, and I believe I can order that for you. This lacy, that's made by several companies. I know Nellie has one, and also this may be Spellbinders as well. They have them too, and I can special order Spellbinders for you. Don't carry it. And we open this box here. Let me just open it. And inside is this beautiful ornament she made me. And there is the honeycomb. That's done by taking the circle and folding it in half and gluing the center, and you make that lovely little honeycomb. And then there is another die I sold earlier with the embroidery release. If you're looking up that's the Avec ball stencil, and I did have that indeed for sale. That's one of the older ones. This isn't a die, it doesn't cut out. You have to do the cutting by hand, but Kathy Lynn shows just how wonderful that can be done and how beautiful. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. I hope you enjoyed this release. I hope it inspires you in some way to craft and make something. I wanted to thank everyone who wished me well for the holidays, and sent me beautiful comments about the videos and how much they enjoy them. I know they're not professional. I try my best with what I, with the knowledge I have, but I appreciate people who saying they love the ideas and they look forward to the videos to get inspiration. That means a lot for my team and for me. Kathy Lynn, thank you for a wonderful release. Nice job as always. Hope you're all having a happy new year, and take care everyone. Till next time, happy crafting.